Good day, gentlemen. Big video today. We're talking about female accountability, why she will not apologize. This is a big video simply because of the magnitude of how this behavior impacts relationships across the board. Doesn't matter if you're dating in a new situation, or you've been dating for a long time, or you're married. Maybe you're divorced, you've come out the other side. You know that female accountability is next to impossible to attain, and it's causing a lot of challenges. And in this video, I want to share with you why this happens and what can be done about it. Now, there's a reason why female accountability is very difficult for men to experience. It is actually a product of our pop culture. And this has been going on for the last 3, 4, 5 decades, where women have been conditioned that they get a pass. Now, even though we are in this world of equality, we know that that doesn't really exist in the real world. There is the gender that is getting the pass, the e-ticket to pretty much everything. And then there's a gender that's kind of cannon fodder for pretty much everything that is wrong in this world. So you've got virtue in the feminine and with women, and you've got toxicity with the masculine, with men. And you see this everywhere, whether it is in the court situation where the divorce, she gets the main house, she gets custody, a big chunk of his salary, and he has to go move into a 1-bedroom basement suite. Yeah. Where's the equity there? Where is the 50-50? It's not there. Now, also in our pop culture, women are involved with about 85% of all the buying decisions. So it stands to reason that all the commercials and all the media out there is going to be kinder to women, because advertisers don't want to piss them off. And this is why you see in our pop culture that women are strong, they're unstoppable, they're this economic powerhouse, they're wise. And it's also why you're seeing men vilified, that they are the comic relief, they are the buffoons, the idiots in rom-coms or the sitcoms. They're just complete dolts. It becomes an accepted way of being, where women are typically looking down at men rather than how it really should be from a stoic standpoint, where women are looking at a man straight on or above from a place of respect, that that's my man, that is him. So very few women are being conditioned all their entire lives that an apology is of value, especially when it comes to the relationship. So now you're in a relationship dynamic and she does something that is totally her fault or inappropriate or caustic in some way. And you've taken a hit and you've expressed taking that hit and how it hurt or uncalled for. What ends up happening here, instead of being accountable and saying,
You know what, honey? I'm so sorry. I did not mean to hurt you that way.
what ends up happening is your reaction to her behavior is now going to upset her. And now you're responsible for her being upset because you got upset. And now the tables get turned. Whatever it is that you were kind of frustrated about her is now on you for making your emotional outburst or your expression or even your logic is now making her wrong. And sometimes they'll even say that.
Don't make me wrong. Don't make me wrong.
I've heard that many times in my life, even though that's exactly what is going on. Now, it's not about proving yourself right. It's simply about accountability. And you're not going to get that, especially if you are not firm with your values and your boundaries. And this is how you can turn the tide. As every time a woman is not taking accountability or apologizing. Most men are wired for respect, and we want to respect a woman. And when she is in the wrong and not taking accountability for it, her deflection is her way out. Rather than apologize, she will find all these other pieces to pacify you, to serve. It might be a dinner. It might be something cute that she bought and she wants to show you. And it might be sex. Yeah, she might, just be flirtatious, do a striptease to get you off the issue at hand. If you are weak enough, you will succumb to the way she is. And that's the problem, because so many men have taught their women that this is okay just simply by allowing her feminine ways to control the narrative. And that's what they want. That way, no apology, no accountability. We'll just let sleeping dogs lie. If you want change, if you're in this relationship and you think this is the long-term one, you've got to have values and boundaries. And you got to nip it in the bud the first time you see this behavior, that you're calling it out for what it is. I am not going to engage in this conversation or this behavior until you recognize what this is and disconnect. If you stay in this argument will just keep on going bigger and bigger and bigger to make it the deflection. And this is where it's now about you. So the faster that you can say, this is really wrong, this behavior, what you just did, what you said, on any planet, this will not work. And until you get that, I have lost respect in this moment for how you're showing up. Feel into that. This is not a personal attack. This is about behavior and being an adult and recognizing perhaps this is a core wound that you're feeling as a little girl. However, you've got to understand that this is not right. This is not good behavior, and it's not serving you, it's not serving me, and it's not serving our relationship. So I want you to think about how this impacts me and how it makes me feel, and disconnect. If you can, go fishing, go to the gym, go do something that gets you out of that scenario. Allow her time to reflect. And if you're a woman watching this, understand that anything that you're doing to deflect responsibility, you're losing respect in your man's eyes. It's just how it is. Yeah, you can be all pretty, sexy, and delicious, but it's the apology that he's looking for, the accountability that he's looking for. And what ends up happening is there is some scorekeeping going on. That's another one. That's another one. She is not apologizing. And men do take hits. And as much as women are doing this, it's because they don't think men's emotions matter. And if it does, then she's quick to tell him that he's being a wimp, or he's just too sensitive. And that's a bullshit story. We're just human, and we do take hits. And it's important that women recognize that that's, you're not there to keep chipping away at the armor until there's nothing left. Whether you're a man in this situation, you got to disconnect and let her feel the enormity of the situation. And that way you're not getting more and more hits. This is not about running away. No. This is not about running away. You've laid down the law, values and boundaries. That's what these are. She's got to know that you function from a place of values and boundaries as a remarkable man. Now, this is you and your authentic masculine. If she does have a modicum of heart and soul, she'll recognize that this is going to help her get into her divine feminine. And as she does, she softens and recognizes,
Oh my God, I did do that.
for you men out there that have experienced that, if you can get it on tape, that would be amazing, because it would be like, having the authentic video of Bigfoot. This is it. This is Bigfoot. And Hey, I got an apology from a woman, a sincere apology where she just owned it. It can happen. And this is not all women. There are some very awake and aware women that understand relationship dynamics. They understand emotional intelligence. And they understand that men too have feelings, and that if you are wrong, you own it. They're rare, but it's out there. Gentlemen, relationship dynamics are challenging. You can get through and you can communicate in a very powerful way, but it's only going to happen when you own your authentic masculine power. If you're simping your way through the relationship, man, you're just giving them a pass and they're going to keep on keeping on. You stop that behavior. Now, it may be a huge threat to her as well, that you're not letting her get away with it. She's going to talk to her girlfriends about how you are perhaps a narcissist, and there's going to be a pile on. She may exit, but that's okay. As long as you are coming from your heart and you are coming from your values and boundaries, and you're expressing how you like to be treated, you're handing over your operations manual, and she can do the same. And it takes a very high level of emotional intelligence to have these conversations. And the last piece on this is that your salvation is going to come from your level of commitment to the relationship. So the deeper you are in this, that say, you know what, you're my ride or die. And so this is how I like to be treated. And when we're wrong, we face it, we deal with it, we work on it, and it's not an attack. And she's got to come from her values and boundaries and recognizing that this is how I operate. And when I'm called out on this, this will be my reaction, but it's not being projected on one another. There's a lot to this. If you want to do a deeper dive, if this has been your situation and you want to have a breakthrough in this area, then DM me or click the link below and book your breakthrough discovery call. Let's have a powerful conversation about where you want your next breakthrough. You'll come away with a crystal clear plan for what's next, and we can explore for a fit to work together. As well, join the Remarkable Man Project. This is your place for tools, resources, and the unvarnished truth to help you become the remarkable man you know is within. Because as you know, we're in this crazy clown show upside down world right now. And what this world needs most are men leading from their authentic masculine power. What this world needs are remarkable men. And finally, get my book, The Remarkable Man, Champions to Women, Heroes to Children, and Brothers to Each Other. Link in the comments. As well, click this video. This is what the algorithm wants you to watch next. It's that important. Be good to yourself, and remember, you're not alone on the journey. At the Remarkable Man Project, we've got your back. Cheers. And if you want to be a part of an incredible, remarkable movement, then join the Remarkable Man Project on our school community. There you'll find an amazing international group of like-minded men, all striving to be the champions in their lives, the heroes, and to be a brother to each other.